Guys, Rob here with Deluks Gaming, and welcome back to Reassembly. Yes, Season 3 has arrived. I cannot wait to continue playing Reassembly. I have not played since we have finished with the Aldravan series. It was awesome. I absolutely loved our final creation. I thought it was amazing. So much heart and love went into that. I am so pleased with the final result. The insectoids, they were magical. It was a long, beautiful series. I loved it, but it's time for something new. Yeah, as you can see, these were earlier games with the first faction, with Faction 1, before the new races or the new factions came out. This is what happens when you drink scotch on a Saturday night and play a Reassembly, for example. So, you know, just don't worry about those. But we are now opening up a new game, and after a lot of consideration, I've decided that we need to go for faction number 2. I went in and looked at all of these. I looked at these guys. These guys have the expandable weapon systems, which is very, very cool. These guys, I think the designs would be amazing, and what a theme, the theme, whatever it may be, the ships would be absolutely incredible. And I'm thinking later on maybe an avian theme for these guys would be amazing. I took a quick look at Faction 6 as well. Very, very, very cool systems. The amount of blocks that are available for building the ships is staggering. Like, the designs, you could pretty much build anything. I think it's probably the most versatile in terms of blocks. Now, this one here, Faction 2, which is what we're going to do. These guys have some really unique things going on with them. They have something called a seed launcher, which, I'm sorry, I mean, the whole reason I fell in love with Reassembly is that feeling that you're going to be, you know, taking over an area and, you know, that growth, right? And, you know, the simple fact that it has a seed launcher has to be explored. I have not done anything with any of these factions. I just went in and took a quick look at what's available. I haven't played it all, so I'm really excited to give this a shot. So here we go. And also, another thing that's really cool is look at the ship. It is totally non-symmetrical. That again to me is fascinating. It's disturbing, but fascinating. I mean, I'm learning a little bit about myself as I do these YouTube videos, and that I have a little bit of OCD, so I don't know. Now, in honor of Garrett Turner, you had suggested, he's one of the people that leaves a lot of comments on my channel, thank you very much, and he had suggested that one day we play a multiplayer game and we call it OCD Wars, because apparently I have issues. I didn't know how many issues I had until now, but apparently I do. So, in honor of you, Garrett Turner, I know this isn't quite what you had in mind, but we're going to call this one OCD Wars. Just because it's a non-symmetrical ship, and I think even to start out, that's going to bother me, and I'd like to kind of stick with that theme. And I don't know what kind of overall theme we're going to have, but I think that's a pretty cool idea to sort of stick with a non-symmetrical kind of blocky theme, but we're not going to do blocks, but it's going to be blocky. Okay, the other thing we're going to do here that's like whack, because you guys know I'm terrible with colors, we're going to pick the worst colors ever. Worst colors. And see if we can make it beautiful again. So I think we go with that, yeah, kind of pinky purple. And then we're going to mix that with a little bit of grimy yellow. Orangey grimy yellow. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. Okay, that's terrible. I love it. I love it. Okay, so why are we doing that? I don't know. Just to be, you know, live on the edge, right? And away we go into the magical world of Reassembly. Once again, we are born. That ship is just messed. It is so messed. It's not symmetrical. Okay, symmetrical or not, we're going to make this happen. So, tutorial, yes. Okay, we're going to try and do the tutorial just to get it off the screen this time. So, yes, zoom, yes, all that stuff. Left mouse, fire. Right mouse to launch. 1 to modify ship. There's the basics done. Okay, so let's take a quick look around here. Peak quotient, yeah, blah, 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 blah. We've seen all that before. If you're interested in a tutorial of the game, I refer you back to my very first episode of Season 1, which is called Vectored Space Romping, and it will give you a great rundown on, at least the first few episodes, will give you a great rundown on how to play the game and what you're trying to accomplish. However, I'm assuming that most of you are here because you have already watched some of my previous episodes, and you're here for the new content, the new factions. So here we are. Okay, so we have loaded onto the ship a scattergun, an anti-ship shotgun. Yeah, so that kind of, it shoots in a spread, and it shows the degrees, so 8.59 degrees. That's the angle, so it seems larger than that, but weird. Okay, velocity 1,000, range 500. It's not bad range, actually, for the for a shotgun type gun. Imagine a whole ship of those. That'd be really, really cool. Damage 25 around, rate. Okay, interesting. Okay, and what else we got? We've got minigun projectile weapons. So that's very much like the auto fire plasma, like the little tiny plasma from the race 1 or faction 1. Okay, and then I assume there is, or is that the defensive gun? I don't see any other. Is that the only 2 guns we have right now? So we only have a minigun and a scatter gun. Oh, no. Whoa. MLS anti-missile. Whoa. Anti-missile gun, an auto-firing projectile weapon. So does that only shoot at missiles, or does that shoot at any, like, drones and stuff? I'm assuming it shoots at anything. So damage 10 as opposed to damage 20, but it probably uses way less power. Energy 6 per shot. Energy 5 per shot, but the rate of fire, so hold on. The rate 10 rounds per second, and this one is 4 rounds per second. So this one will use less energy, but it does fire slower. I wonder if it's more accurate with like if it leads better on smaller targets and stuff. So interesting design. It should turn really well. Might even have some strafing abilities. So, oh yeah, no strafing. I'd say not really so much, but nice thrust, nice turn. Oh, excellent turn. Okay, and there's the shotgun. Oh yeah. Let's go to our bindings. Check it out. Okay, so we have left mouse button is our scatter gun, of course, and our left mouse button doesn't do anything. Oh yeah, it does the auto fire gun as well. That's interesting. So the auto fire, I would almost have the, or sorry, not the auto fire, the minigun. It's like the little plasma. I would almost have that as a auto fire or a PD weapon, because that'll just shoot everything that gets close, and it's on a turret anyway, right? So then we have just the scatter gun as our left mouse button, and of course the point defense gun as a point defense gun. That way, yeah. Now let's take. Wow. Hey, ramming, violation, pull over. Okay. Anyway, sorry. It looks kind of like, I don't know, it looks kind of military-ish, right? So remember, it's up to you guys to come up with a theme for this series. Now, on the last 2 themes, of course, we had the insect theme and we had the plant theme. So even though there is apparently a seed launcher, look at all the stuff. First off, let me just say, holy stuff! There's a lot of stuff to build. This is gonna be so much fun. This one's gonna take a while longer, I think, to get through all of this. But anyway, notice seed planter. So we can plant plants, which is great. But we cannot have another plant theme because we've already had a plant theme. So we can't do that again. And look at stuff growing on the station. Interesting. So I love starting new raids, but there is a little bit of a learning curve here. So the first few episodes, of course, is going to be just learning what we're capable of, testing out the combat capabilities, and maybe doing a couple builds to see what's possible. I mean, with what we're given at the beginning. Oh, something new on the new patch. So on January 26th, they came out with a new patch, and apparently procedurally generated plants. So every time you play, the plants will be different. So I've never seen this plant design before. Really, like, isn't that cool? Like, it looks like those are the solar panels that we can build. Like the solar panels. Can we build them right away? No, but I've seen. Of course, I've seen this faction in the main game and fought them. And they usually sit around. They look really neutral. They don't really do much, and it looks like there's always plants growing on them. But anyway, now so there's procedurally generated plants. You know, they'll be random what they can do, I think, how they grow, the configurations, all that kind of stuff, totally random. So very, very cool. Ooh, that looks like a blown up ship. Okay. So, oh, wow. Oh, okay, well, let's do some capturing. Whoa, that's a bad guy. He is... Okay, so he's part of the 4th faction, I think. Faction 4. So I like the colors, actually. I was trying to pick really disturbing colors, and it seems like no matter what you do in this game, you always end up with something beautiful or interesting anyway. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Capture, capture, capture. No. Okay, we're not off to a great start. But to be honest with you, it seems like that's how we start every time. Sad. And we're just trying to figure out who we are. We're just a little tiny, you know, I don't know, maybe we do kind of a Borgy kind of military, not blocks, but blocky. I don't know. I want you guys to decide what this faction will be, and we'll have a better idea, I think, once we have a build or two. But I'm not going to build anything until we've made a little bit of resources and P. Oh, okay, so he shouldn't be able to shoot through that thing, or he may not shoot. Oh, why am I shooting at him? I'm not on purpose shooting at him. It's the auto fire thing. There we go. Okay, so this station will what the hell? Okay. It seems like a bad idea to shoot at him right now. So that race, or that faction 4, has the really awesome shields, and it also has the customizable guns. So I didn't want to go too crazy on him. I wanted to get in here and gather all these resources. Sell what I can. Oh, this is perfect. Look we can just gather and sell. Gather and sell. Look we're already at 799C. Oh, let's get out of here. Nope. Son of a. It's a problem when you're new in the universe. Kind of green, still wet from the birthing. Does this station fire? Like, why is it not firing at the bad guys? Oh wow, we take one hit and it's so weird to be in small ships again. Starting over is tough. Okay, it's the red guys we should be able to handle. Yeah! Nice! Okay, nice. Okay, drop off. Yeah! Oh yeah, look we're making lots of C already. Fantastic. So we should already consider maybe upgrading our storage and consider not ramming everything. What do you think? We spend every single season ramming as much as we possibly can. Whoa! Oh, mortal enemy, I shall destroy you. Or not. Come here. Really? My station's just gonna sit there and let him sit like the station's not fighting? Why is the station not fighting these guys? Whoa! I am made of peanut brittle. Honestly. Yeah. They're like, just wait until he reappears and then shoot him again! Add insult. Whoa. Hey, my station actually shot back. Well, that was good. Okay, so apparently we have red guys here. We're going to take a look at the galaxy pretty quick as well. And as long as I'm selling right away... Okay, why? I can't move because my engines got shot off again. Wow, you know, the red guys are not that tough later on, but at the beginning they're kind of a pain in the butt. So let's see if we can't... Yeah! Nice! That was an assist, but it was still good. Sell. Yeah. Growing. We are growing! Yeah! You know, they are made of peanut brittle. Okay, we're made of kind of almond bark. They're made of peanut brittle. They break. The red guys, they break so much. And I considered playing the red faction 3 for this series, but I want to go through all of the highly successful factions, or at least another highly successful faction, or what I think might be a highly successful faction. I don't know for sure yet. Maybe, you know, maybe this is going to be really, really tough. But I think the red faction 3, will be the hardest that we play. So I am looking forward to playing them, don't get me wrong, because I want to prove that they can be successful. Although I think when we do finally get a chance to play them, we will realize that death is part of the process. Wow, look at all the P we have already, or all the C, the social credits. This is amazing. We're just harvesting. That's all we're doing is harvesting. Like we are farming. Now somebody had suggested that we do a farming theme, but I'm not quite sure how I build in terms of building a farm. Like, what kind of ship designs do I build for a farming theme? I like the idea, but I don't know exactly how that would work. Maybe, you know, elaborate on how that would work. So now, as I'm feeding the station, it is starting to produce its own ships and stuff. Look at that. Look at them. Awesome. Now, I've noticed the ships in this faction tend to be pretty... Yeah, I was about to call him a name, but I didn't. I figured I would be civilized. Anyway, I've noticed the ships in this faction, when I fight against them or when I'm around them while I'm playing other factions, they tend to be kind of neutral and slow, and they don't really go out of their way to attack you. They usually wait until you attack them, and they have these turrets that are covered in plants, and, you know, they're really not an overly powerful race or an overly powerful faction, generally speaking. But I think they could be. I think they could be. They just need a new leader. They need a new leader born from dust. Oh, we're gonna have fun. I love this game. I love it so much. Okay, so I think we are going to... Now, I don't know if... There's got to be a way to build add storage to the ship. So we're going to work on that. I think that is our first order of business. Okay, let's just go drop this off. Because look at, we've already got 2,000 C. Wow, this is pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good starting area. Nice little creche. Okay, so away we go. Let's see what we can do. Now, the generator energy, our capacity. So the generators also, like the last faction, like the Aldrovan, the generators also allow you to increase the size of your capacity. So, oh, it's already, okay. Oh, this is going to be hard to continue on this path of non-symmetry. Now, see, our center of mass is a little bit off already, but that's okay. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the blocks here. So we have, oh, this is also a resource storage unit, the separator. See, look at that. Resource, it holds 50 R as opposed to the generator, which holds 100. Now, the generator is 36P, the separator is 0P. Well, I don't think we need any more power right now. So what can we do with that? Oh, interesting. So, in terms of mass, health is 50, health is 83. So this is actually a tougher piece to put on the ship. Interesting. Okay, so that gives us more resource capacity. Let's add a couple of those. We're gonna put them in odd spots. So this actually, it's the same shape as the faction 1. Can we make this piece bigger? Yes, we can. And it adds our capacity. Okay, so there we go. Right. Okay. Awesome. So let's really mess with everybody's head and do something kind of weird and unsymmetrical. Oh, you guys are gonna hate me. You're like, oh, I'm gonna get hate mail. I know it. I'm gonna get hate mail. Okay, so yeah. Okay, this is an important step for me because I'm gonna learn to let go. We're building non-symmetrical ships right from the get-go. Look at that. Already affected my speed and my turn rate. But we have 451 R capacity already. Okay, so interesting. So kind of along the theme of a farmer, I guess, but I still don't know what that would look like. I think we're kind of going into this... I see more of a mechanical... Oh, no, run! I don't want to get shot here. I see more of a mechanical, kind of cyborgy kind of race, right? He looks kind of mechanical and cyborgy. Now, I'm not going to build a cube, but, you know, maybe cube-like. Like, not cube-like, but mechanical and, like a robotic, cybernetic race would be kind of cool. I don't know. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, lots of... Wow. Okay, so I think we can actually do our first upgrade already, too. So, what are we going to go for first? Naturally, we've got to try the seed planter. I've been dying to try this. And it, you know, we've got the storage capacity right away. There's so much here. There's so much here. Solar panels. Solar panels generate... Somebody was also telling me about this, too, on the channel. Solar panels generate R. So, if you have a solar panel on your ship, it actually... you grow R naturally. Like, without having to harvest anything, you get R. 0.2 per second, and it actually has our capacity as well. So weird but cool. So okay, let's get out of the way here. Okay, maybe My name is Antigua Montoya. You killed my father. Arg. Okay. That's okay. You know, we die a lot at the beginning. I wonder if that stuff's gone. Oh, it's gone. It's gone, all right. Oh, these red guys are going to bug me. Okay, we're not really prepared for combat right now. We're not really in a good place for combat, so we are doing pretty good sort of staying close to home here. Oh, is he a friendly? Oh, interesting looking ship. Now, let's take a look at our fleet stuff, too. Ooh. What is this? Ship cargo. Okay, let's... this one's called the Awesome Fighter. Of course, we're going to need a name for our starting ship. Hold on, I just want to see the ship cargo. So, it can move. It's all storage. What? It's all storage. But it's a ship. It's a freighter, I guess. It's a freighter. Which way is front? Okay, there we go. It's a freighter. It can store only 1600 R though. Interesting. It has no guns. Fascinating. Okay, so let's go back here. Oh, no. I don't want to modify that right now. So we do need a name for our Awesome Fighter. Of course, we don't want to call it Awesome Fighter. First things first, so we're going to add a seed planter. And of course, we are not symmetrical. So there we go. Seed plant. Hey. I'm going to get a hate mail. I know I am. Okay, and I would like to add a solar. Whoa, that's huge. That's way huge. Okay. 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 You're welcome, YouTube. This is mental. I love it. I love it. Oh, we need a theme. We need a theme. I'm relying on you guys for a theme. Okay, and a name. We need a name for the ship. To start out, we're going to call it... unnatural growth. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Unnatural growth. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Now, I will need an official name for the ship, but you get the idea. I think we're kind of going with something totally off the wall mental. Of course, without adding any more... Where's my ship? Oh, it's building. It's rebuilding. Now, without adding any more thrusters, this is going to slow it down, but we will have a perpetual... Oh, there's a seed launcher. We will have R growing in our ship. So it's like we're harvesting. You know, it is kind of a farming kind of race, you know? Like, growing our own stuff. It's like growing our own vegetables within our ship to feed our people. It's amazing. Okay, we now have a seed launcher. We're going to add it to the bindings. It's under right mouse button. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, good. And let's go find a place to put some seeds down. I'm really curious to know how this works. I don't know. I just want to... I don't know. I almost want to clear off some of this other crap so that we can see what happens. You know what? This is as good as any. Let's see. Wow, this thing does not handle well already. And it kind of veers to the left. I know you're not surprised. Okay, I'm just kind of clearing off some of this other stuff so that, yeah. Okay, here we go. Launching the seed. Oh. Well, that didn't go as planned. Launching the seed. Launching. Hold on. Launching the seed. Seed launch. No. Apparently they patched this too on the last patch, the seed launchers somehow. So, oh look, there's my original design. Okay, that's not working. We are growing our own R, but really? Huh. Okay. Is it the angle that we're launching at? Oh, look, there's another one of me. It's amazing how quickly that happens, actually. Let's see, maybe we gotta... Oh, there it goes! There it goes! Oh, look! Hold on. Ah, no! I want to see! Oh, there, it's growing! Oh, cool. Oh, wow, there's seeds already. Wow, that was fast. Okay, bump the seed into the... No. So... Okay, sorry, we're going to clear this other crap off so that maybe we can make room for some of this other stuff. So how do we get the seeds? No? Okay, well, let's... Oh, weird. Oh, there's another one. There's another one growing on the other... Whoops. Oh, they're launching... my buddies, my allies are launching seeds too as well. Sorry, I'm trying to go in reverse and... Right, I have to remember because I'm on this... The control setup, the one control setup. So they're going to launch seeds as well. Oh, look! They're launching seeds. Oh, and the plants are getting bigger. Okay. So they're evolving too. So I wonder how many... I wonder if they start evolving right away or it requires many generations before they start evolving. Crazy! Okay, so what's the advantage to this? Do they eventually grow some kind of defensive measure that will help us somehow? Or do they produce a lot of material? I'm thinking that they probably produce a lot of material that we can harvest. Oh, look, they're everywhere because everybody's got a seed launcher. Whoops. Okay, sorry. I gotta remember reverse. Having trouble here. Yes, I knocked off my own plant. Okay, let's... Yeah, there's no shortage of seed launchers. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at them. Look at them all. Okay, so now, do these must produce a lot of R or something. Like, what is the advantage here? I'm already having trouble steering. It's not surprising if you look at the ship, but fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. So we are taking over the area via plant life. So, hey, I could see like a mold or a fungus kind of theme, I guess. So, weird. Oh, look at all the R. Look at it. So the plants are producing goodies. Except my guys are taking them all because there's a lot of my guys here because we fed that station. Now the station is growing lots of our guys. So, oh wow, look at all of our guys. Crazy. So the key here is to get ourselves safely into a sector that doesn't have the plants. Oh, look at them. Yeah, they produce a lot of R. Look at. So let's get over here before everybody else does. Yummy. Yum, 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 yum. It is like Pac-Man. Yum, 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 yum. Ooh, maxed out. Oh, look at that. 851 R. Okay, so let's head back to the station. Okay, so we're gonna do some of the tutorial here just to get it off my screen. And the first thing, well, let's get to the station. Hey, I hate it when I get stuck to people. Come on, little guy. Come on. All right. There, nice. Lots of R. Okay, so let's go to the map and take a look around. Okay, so we're kind of on the, you know, this is the easy area and this is where it gets harder. So it's actually a great place to start. There's some agents close by. Fuzzy Fighters, 851p, 2 ships. By Crypt, 2193, 2 ships. By Johnny, 284, 1 ship. The Gunslinger, 4121. Capo Kelly, 7995, ouch. Winston Wolf, 7997, ouch. Crypt. Oh, another Crypt. Didn't we see a Crypt earlier here? Crypt. So there's another one by Crypt. Different agent, 7996, and Raven X. Okay, so awesome. Thanks for your contributions, guys. I love this game. I love that it includes other people's stuff. Okay, so we could capture some stations here. But I think, you know, I really like this whole growing your own stuff. Very, very cool. Okay, guys, I think we're going to call that an episode. I know it's... You know, it's still early in the life cycle of whatever race this is, whatever faction this is. I leave that up to you guys. So I need a name. I need a name for the faction. I need a theme for the faction. And I need a name for the first ship. Unnatural Growth is maybe, it might be an okay name, but I don't know. I want your guys' opinion. So take care, guys.